CoCo Coaching Show, a brand new series talking about coaching industry, forms of coaching like executive coaching, business coaching, lifestyle, health and well-being, neuroscience, embraining, emotional intelligence, and so on and so forth. I'm really excited to be able to bring you lots of different types of guests, lots of different types of conversations, all with that little flair that I bring, that little bit of sass, that little bit of curiosity, and certainly conversational interviews. I'm not pretending to be the be-all and end-all of all coaches. Not a chance. I don't even coach anymore, but I do work in the coaching industry. I'm now the marketing manager for the platform, the coaching platform called CoCo. And this opportunity that I present to you with the CoCo Coaching Show is my opportunity to help you understand a little bit more about coaching if you're looking for a coach, a little bit more about how a coaching platform is now necessary if you run a coaching service or a consultancy, and how having a coaching platform will benefit any kind of business when you have learning development programs. Welcome and join me in all sorts of different kinds of conversations as we today explore emotional intelligence. Hi, welcome to the first show for the CoCo Coaching Show. Today, I'm the coach. Today, the topic is emotional intelligence, something that I am very, very passionate about. I'm really excited to bring you this conversation about emotional intelligence today. I have a panel. We have Laura, Patrick, and Brigitte joining us today. These people are everyday kind of people. They're beautiful, they're wonderful, they're warm, they're professional. And they knew nothing about emotional intelligence before they started to see me talk about it in my conversation series on LinkedIn. Each of them in their own way put their hand up to learn more. So I thought, this is a great opportunity for me to dust off the emotional intelligence and provide them with an opportunity to learn and grow. But it's also an opportunity for you to learn and grow, to learn more about emotional intelligence. So I offered each of them their own assessment and I took them through their own debriefs. Today's conversation is about that experience for them. Welcome, and I look forward to helping you understand more about coaching in emotional intelligence. Joining me in this group conversation about emotional intelligence today and your experience of recently completing your assessments and being debriefed by me. Welcome, Laura, Pat, and Brigitte. How are your days going?
Good, thanks.
Awesome.
Very good, thank you.
Laura, maybe you can kick us off with a little bit of an introduction on who you are.
Oh, who question, and something you would ask me? Yes, definitely. Who am I? Well, as any mom, probably I'll say I'm a mom first. I'm a wife. I'm an architect, and I'm someone who is never sitting still, who likes to find out more about others and about life in general. I'm a very curious person.
Very cool. And Pat?
Yes, I consider myself a work in progress too. So defining who I am, it's I think I always strive to work on myself, and that causes you to change regularly. So I would pride myself on being a little bit of a chameleon. Other than that, I am a father of a 12-year-old daughter who's 12 going on about 26. I'm a brother, I'm a son, and a partner of a very loving lady. So that's who I am today.
Amazing. Brigitte?
Hi, well, I'm a mother of 2 young children, and I'm a single mum. Actually, I'm married to creativity. I'm a creative manager and designer in my profession for the last 18 years, and I'll always do something around that. And about my personality, I guess the way that I would describe myself most of the time is to be very cruisy. Actually, my nickname at high school was Cruise Machine, so that tells you a little bit about me.
Very cool. That's awesome. Well, I'm really curious. I think before I jump into asking you guys lots of questions, let's talk a little bit about the assessment that you've taken. It's from the model of the EQI 2.0. And whilst there are many different schools of thought around emotional intelligence, and this particular model is one that I chose to become a practitioner in, it's comprised of 5 major categories. So the foundation category is all around self-perception, and that's talking about your self-regard. It's talking about self-actualization. It's talking about your emotional self-awareness. Who are you? How do you see yourself? How confident are you? Are you in the pursuit of meaning? The second category is self-expression. So it builds upon. We're going now by saying, okay, how do you express yourself emotionally? How assertive are you? How independent are you? Which builds us to interpersonal relationships. And this is where we look at how you're using your emotional intelligence with the people in your life or in your work or even at the supermarket. Looking at how empathetic you are. And it also has the element of social responsibility. What role do you play in your community or in your society? What responsibility are you taking? And that goes to our decision-making composite. How do we solve problems? We look at reality in a particular way. So how do we test that reality? Also, how impulsive are we? How much impulse control do we have? I know that's a little bit of a sore spot for me. How's your stress management? You know, how do you manage your stress tolerance? What kind of tolerance do you have? How flexible are you? And how optimistic you are. So it's incredibly diverse as a scientific research around emotional intelligence. When I met you guys through LinkedIn, through my prior show, We're Not Really Strangers, each of you in your own way put your hand up to be assessed. And I was really curious about what that would be like. I haven't coached now for, oh my God, since late last year. I took my coaching hat off and I went back to employment, but I was really missing coaching. I love it, but I love the topic of emotional intelligence. And so I invited each of you to take the assessment and to receive a debrief from me. And I want to be able to unpack your experiences